Okay guys, so I've never filmed this bridge before, but y'all have heard me talk about it. It's called the Outerbridge crossing. And it is the bridge that crosses from Staten Island, New York, into New Jersey. And this one was $18, and I think it might still be $18. I just don't remember if they went up to 19 on it or not. But like I told y'all before, it's so ugly, they need to be paying me to cross it. There's the river. I really need to look on Wikipedia and see what these rivers are named. I don't know if it's the Hudson River, the East River, or whatever. But this is not a cable suspended bridge. You can see that. It's all concrete and steel structure. But here we are. We're in New Jersey now. So just a few more miles up here and I'll be on the Garden State Parkway. And then 30 miles, I'll be home in 30 minutes. But anyway, I thought it was named because it's like the outer bridge from the last bridge from Staten Island to New Jersey. But it's actually named after a Navy admiral, Admiral Outerbridge. Isn't that odd? I love history, even if it has to do with bridges. So y'all just keep on coming back. Good night, guys. Hi, guys. I'm just going to talk to you some more while I'm still driving home tonight from Long Island. But I guess I'll tell you another story about one of the girls that was living in the recovery home with me. The name of the home was New Beginnings, and it was located in Pensacola, Florida. They actually had two homes. They had one that was kind of like a halfway house. That's where you stayed, for the first 3 or 4 months. And then if you worked the program and did well, then you would go into the 3/4 way house. So I was there for a year, and I spent 6 months in the halfway house, and then the remaining 6 months in the 3/4 house. Well, this girl, she actually came into the last house that I was in. Her name was JoAnne, and she was a recovering alcoholic. Now, some of these girls, they had gone to Lakeview for their detox, and so they would stay in the Lakeview Psychiatric Hospital for 28 days and get clean and sober, and then they would come on over to New Beginnings and start their clean living there and go into the AA programs and the Narcotics Anonymous programs. But anyway, I was already living there, so JoAnne, she comes into my bedroom and sets up house in there and everything, and she really stayed to herself a good bit. She didn't talk very much or socialize very much, and she got herself a waitressing job at Waffle House. Y'all remember I told you that we were all required to work, no matter what your circumstances were. Even if you were wealthy and didn't need the money, working part-time was a requirement. So we worked, and then we attended a meeting every day, and then we went to therapy sessions at Lakeview. And y'all remember I told you that it was one of the therapists there at Lakeview that helped me go through the grieving process. She was an excellent therapist, and she just helped me so much to come to terms with losing my son, Jeremy. Anyway, JoAnne, she worked the morning shift at Waffle House, so she had to be at work at 7. But y'all, she would... Oh, there's a bad wreck over there. She would set her alarm clock to go off at 3:30. And then she would hit the snooze button, and then it would go off again in 15 minutes. And then she would just keep hitting that darn alarm clock 15 minutes after 15 minutes after 15 minutes. and just waking me up. And then she would just reach over there and pound on it and pound on it. Oh, Lord. And then she would get up about 6:15 and go take her shower and put her waitressing outfit on and then walk to the Waffle House. But before she did that, she had herself a bottle of Estee Lauder opium perfume. Well, then she would take that and just spray it all over her and all in the room. So there I was being woke up at 3:30 in the morning and then having to breathe that opium perfume until I got up and got out of that room. Oh, she made me so mad. Y'all look at this traffic over here. Because of that car, that accident that I was telling y'all about. Oh, thank the good Lord I'm not heading east. Oh, y'all, there's so many people up here. What is it, 9 million now? On this island? Manhattan and Staten Island and Long Island. Of course, everybody went out of town for Memorial Day, and now they're trying to get home, and they're probably tired and hungry, and now they're stuck in all that horrible traffic. I just am praying, dear God, to let me not get into any kind of accident and to make it home safe tonight. But anyway, I had to go to, the house manager and complain about it. So she told JoAnne to stop, having her alarm clock go off at 3:30 in the morning. I mean, these girls in that recovery home, they have some of the weirdest habits. Ugh. I feel sorry for their families having to put up with their loved one being on drugs and alcohol and then all these weirdo habits that they had to go along with it. Of course, then she started snobbing me and giving me this cold shoulder and everything. And I went to a lot of the AA meetings too, even though I'm not an alcoholic. I still enjoyed going to the AA meetings. Actually, I enjoyed them more than I did the Narcotics Anonymous meetings. But, the 12 steps is the 12 steps. It doesn't matter which group you go to or belong to or that you get your sponsor from. But anyway, I noticed her, getting fresh with this recovering alcoholic there, this man. And so they started really, being buddy-buddy and good friends and everything. And then all of a sudden her behavior changed. She started wearing mini skirts and real tight skirts and low-cut tops. And, she just changed. About 180-degree change in her behavior. And then she started acting real weird. So, then we started gossiping about it in the house. What's wrong with JoAnne? What's going on with her? Well, she had started dating this recovering alcoholic, and apparently they were on what was known in the group as marijuana maintenance. Oh, Lord. And so there she was, out there smoking pot, I guess. She traded in her alcohol for pot, and she started acting really, really weird. And then she got herself a car, and it wasn't any time before she got pulled over and thrown in jail for, she was really, really, really drunk, way over the limit. And so she got put in jail and, of course, kicked out of the recovery home. Another non-successful one. It's not easy, and I'm surely not making fun of anybody who relapsed and regressed and had to start over. It's very difficult, very difficult. Other than grieving and getting over the loss of my son, I think living in that recovery home and staying sober and remaining clean all these years, it has been difficult, but it is certainly worth it. I love my life now. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Even through all the hardships and financial struggles and everything, I never gave up hope, and I never will. And I would encourage you to keep putting one foot in front of the other one, and even in your darkest hour, daylight is going to come the next morning, and the sun's going to shine bright. You're going to be healthier and happier. God loves you, and you're going to have a wonderful life. I just love y'all, and y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.